I started traveling when I was probably 8 years old, and that was one of the first times I've really been out of the country. And I went to England with my dad, and he really wanted me to start traveling when I was little so that I could kind of gain a different perspective and know, how big the world really was and how many different places there are, and how many different people there are, and just kind of the diversity of the world itself. Because he had been in the military for a while before I was born, and he had traveled all over the world, and he wished that he had a chance to do it sooner. So that's a big thing in my house, that myself and my three other siblings have a chance to travel and get out and see the world. When I went to England when I was 8 years long, I remember the flight was insanely long. When we first landed in Heathrow Airport, I was kind of shocked because it's so big, and there were so many different people who were wearing different clothes, speaking different languages. That was kind of when a little bit of when I realized how big the world actually is and how many people there actually are. I saw all these old churches and stuff from the medieval era, all these old farms, and it was insane to see kind of history that was still standing. One of the biggest and most influential trips for me was when my family went out to Carlsbad, California, which is down south near San Diego. We went when I was in the 8th grade, and I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life yet. The flight was really long, but once we stepped off the plane, it was warm, there were beaches, it was kind of just this paradise. But the whole time we were there, we toured naval facilities, we went on boats. Halfway through our tour of Midway, which is a really old battleship, I decided that I wanted to go into the Navy and be a nurse in the Navy. And that's kind of that whole trip, the whole time I was there, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to be near the ocean. I wanted to serve my country. I just kind of wanted to travel and see the world and stuff. If I can do that while helping other people and learning to make a difference in the world, then I really don't see a downside.